Hello, I am Dr. Megan Bird, and if you haven't met me, welcome. I'm so excited for you to take this class with me. This is all about exfoliating your skin, exfoliation basics for your best skin. And I am excited to dive into this because in one way it's a simple topic, and another way it's a complex topic, but it's gonna be so much fun because my goal for you is to get great looking skin while using clean products. So a little bit more about me. I am a chiropractor by trade. I'm a wife, I'm a mama to two girls, and I left practice as a chiropractor to stay at home with my kids, and I also get to be a consultant with Beauty Counter. Never did I think that my chiropractic career would bring me to selling skincare and makeup, but here I am, and I actually love it. I love doing this. I love being able to also just fulfill my passion and my calling to teach about holistic health. But I get to, contribute to making an income for my family, to be running this business, and also to really invest in women on my team and to do this with other women. So let's dive in. In order to have really healthy looking skin, we do need to exfoliate our skin. So it helps to combat premature aging. It allows for healthy glowing skin, smooth skin, and really helps with that cell turnover and to kind of slough away dead skin. So there's a couple types of exfoliation. Number one, there is physical exfoliation, and most of you are gonna think of a physical exfoliation when I say the word exfoliation. We're gonna think of actually rubbing something in our skin to exfoliate. So we've got physical exfoliation, but we also have chemical exfoliation. Now, let's kind of break down chemical exfoliation, because when I say chemicals in the holistic world, you think bad news. We don't want chemicals, right? They are, bad for our skin. They're bad for the environment. Yes, but also no. There's harmful chemicals, and then there's just a chemical name for something. Not everything that's a chemical is necessarily bad. So a chemical exfoliation is going to be ingredients. So an ingredient is a chemical. There's a chemical name to ingredients, right? You see where I'm going here? It is an ingredient that exfoliates via a chemical reaction, okay? Physical exfoliant, actually something, particles rubbed into the skin, chemical exfoliant with a chemical reaction exfoliating your skin via a certain ingredient. So we have got different types of chemical exfoliants, and we'll get into that. There are chemical exfoliants in over-the-counter products. So Beauty Counter products are over-the-counter products. There's in higher concentrations in the dermatologist's office, or an esthetician can use that. Those things, whether or not they're clean, most of them probably aren't, need to be used with somebody who's trained in them. You can't get in too much trouble using too many exfoliants when it comes to like the OTC ones, the ones that you're gonna buy retail, but you still can potentially hurt the skin. So we wanna make sure that we are doing this right, that we are doing this well, and that we're not hurting our skin. And that's one of the main reasons why I wanna teach this class. Number one, so that you can have great skin, but number two, that you can do this right. So it increases cell turnover. What is cell turnover? It's just like the speed at which cells turn over, that it causes, or it allows for healthier skin. We don't want to increase cell turnover too much because that can cause more sensitive skin. So retinol, which is in no Beauty Counter products because it's rated 9 out of 10 in the environmental working groups ratings. It's not safe for pregnancy. It's not safe for breastfeeding. It's probably not safe for our body in general, right? But retinol can increase cell turnover too much. And then when you stop using it, or even while you're using it, can cause redness and irritation to the skin. So it increases it too much. So you want to increase cell turnover, just not too much. So it helps to fade brown spots, exfoliating. It smooths fine lines, it unclogs pores, all these things that we want for our skin, right? So these ingredients are amazing for your arsenal. We don't want too much. Too much is too much. We want to be careful. We want to do it just right, and not too often. The products that we're gonna go through, they don't have too high of concentrations of these chemical exfoliants where, like I said, they would be in a dermatologist's office or something, but we don't wanna do it too often because that can be a little bit too harsh on the skin. Okay, so what are these chemical exfoliants that we're talking about? So we're gonna talk about AHA and BHA. AHA, alpha hydroxy acid, BHA, beta hydroxy acid. So AHA, we're gonna lactic acid, glycolic acid, those are gonna be the main ones, and there are some other ones in there. BHAs are salicylic acid. And like I said, the AHAs are gonna exfoliate the skin's surface. So that's gonna be more of that, like when you think of physical exfoliant, I'm gonna rub it in. The AHAs are gonna do that on like a skin cell level. And that's going to reduce flakiness and kind of resurface the skin. I say it's gonna slough away those dead skin cells. BHA, it's a little more anti-inflammatory. So salicylic acid in high concentrations isn't great and can be damaging to the skin, and just, you know, it can be too harsh of a chemical in too high concentrations. In very low concentrations, we're talking 1% or lower, which are gonna be in our products. It's also in the counter control line. Many of the counter control products have salicylic acid in it because it's anti-inflammatory, because it's antibacterial. It can be really helpful for acne and for breakouts. So our SOS spot treatment, which I love, I think it's great to be able to spot treat something. I do not have oily skin. I don't use the counter control line, but I love it for people who have oily skin, but that SOS spot treatment's really great. But it can combat blackheads, large pores, and acne, so that's why it's in there. So when we combine them together, we get this really cool blend of these amazing chemical exfoliants. Okay, moving on. I wanna say this is in my mind, but it's not in my notes specifically, but my holistic mind always has to go here. The healthiest skin is made from the inside out. We need to nourish our bodies well, and we need to get to sources of toxins and feed our bodies good fats and good nutrients, and it nourishes our body, which reflects in our skin from the inside out. But we also want to take care of our skin from the outside in. So back in the day, I was taking care of my skin from the inside out, but I wasn't taking care of my skin from the outside in. I barely washed my face. I actually joined as a beauty counter consultant because I loved our makeup so much, and I believed in the mission of Beauty Counter, but I did not wash my face. And I was like, oh, I'm not really gonna sell skincare because I don't really get it. It's not really my thing. It's way too high maintenance. And right now we're doing a class on exfoliation. So I think that I've changed my tune a little bit. It is amazing when you take care of your skin from the outside in, when you use high performing products and also clean products. We do not have those harmful chemicals, those questionable ingredients in there. Your skin can change. So yes, I want you to be taking care of the inside out too, but there is something really cool about taking care of your skin and putting on products that hydrate, that help dead dry skin, all that, so that you can just exude that much more confidence and feel so good in your skin knowing that you have good, healthy skin. Okay, that was my aside. I just had to. Okay, so too much exfoliation, too many actives. So the AHA, the BHA, they be called active ingredients. So it's more than just, you know, a moisturizing product. It's an active ingredient that's really gonna do something, can destroy that moisture barrier. So the moisture barrier, not to make it too complex, keeps your skin healthy. It's just allowing, if we kind of take a microscope to your skin, it's allowing your skin to like just keep that hydration, that moisture, and it keeps your skin healthy. We always want that moisture barrier to be healthy. So we kind of always want to like think about our moisture barrier and think about how to keep that healthy. So we don't have to every day be like constantly thinking about the moisture barrier. But when we get into exfoliation, we're gonna get back into kind of keeping that in our mind a little bit. We do not want to over exfoliate, like I said before. With Beauty Counter, it is hard to over exfoliate, but you can now that we have more active ingredient products, we have more AHA products. So think of exfoliators as dessert. They're just a little treat. So they are not your cleanser, they are not your toner, they're not your whole routine. They're not your prep step, your cleanse, your prep, your treat, and your protect. They are not that. That is the foundation, the basis of your skincare routine. If you need help with that, let me know, because that's the basic. All of the stuff that we're talking about with exfoliation is going to be the add-on to that. You may not be super into skincare like I wasn't, and if that's sounding overwhelming, like, okay, now you're adding on all these products and we're talking about exfoliation and I am just kind of wanting to moisturize my face, that's cool. You can start wherever you want. If you're like, I don't really want to get into the nitty-gritties of exfoliation yet, that is fine too. Most likely, if you're watching this specific video, you do want to get into more of the details of exfoliation. But if you want to keep it super, super simple and you just want a few products, I can help you with that too. But we want to make sure that we have a good foundation of doing all of those different, prep, or cleanse, prep, treat, and protect steps, then we can build on top of that. So that's going to be the meat and potatoes, that's gonna be your meals, and the exfoliation is a treat, and it's a dessert. And if we think of it that way, we're not gonna over exfoliate, right? So how do we exfoliate, and how much do we exfoliate? That's going to be the question that you have. Before we do that, I wanna introduce you to these wonderful products that are going to exfoliate, are going to physically exfoliate, chemically exfoliate, and literally give you such great, wonderful skin. Okay, I'm going to introduce you to the overnight resurfacing peel first. If you do not know the ORP, the overnight resurfacing peel, this is it. This was our OG. This was our original. I remember when this guy came out. I'm gonna show it to you here. I was 28 weeks pregnant with my second kid. It was springtime, and over the winter, my skin had gotten so dry. I literally felt like I had fish scales. Like, it was so dry. I was using all of my products that I knew. I was just moisturizing like crazy, and my skin was still dry. I have dry skin, but it got really dry that pregnancy. And we had our big, beauty counter leadership conference, and they talked about the overnight resurfacing peel. And that weekend, we got a sample of it. Or actually, we got a full size. It was so cool. And the first time I tried it, I'm not kidding, all of that, fish scale, super dry, flaky skin disappeared. I was like, this is my favorite product I've ever used. This changes your skin. Like, I felt it, and people love it because you can get near immediate overnight results. And I don't say like, oh, your wrinkles go away and you get all this overnight results. I don't say that to elevate what it can do or make it into some magical product. Because of the chemical exfoliation, it's like a facial peel in a bottle, and you get such fantastic results because it's able to slough away those dead skin cells. It's able to do all of the things that AHA and BHA does, and you notice it the next day. So you use the overnight resurfacing peel at night. You put one pump on clean skin, and you let it sit, and you let it dry. It has to dry. Then you put the rest of your skincare on top of it. You do your toner, your serum, your PM cream, facial oil, whatever it is, you put it on top. You don't rub it off. It doesn't peel off. It just does all of its AHA, BHA work overnight. And in the morning, you cleanse your skin like you normally would. And I promise you, you're going to notice a difference. It's going to be so much smoother, so much more glowing, so much healthier. So this is our original. If you are wondering, in all of these products, I want to get one. Which one do I get? Hands down, the overnight resurfacing peel. It's a fantastic product. It lasts a while. It's more of, though it's not every day, you're going to use this 3 to 5 times a week. I'm going to have to explain that a little more. You're going to use it 3 to 5 times a week with a little asterisk, a caveat. This is the one that you're going to want to do. It's a little bit more of like a daily one. Though you still don't want to do it every day, that's going to be too much. As you start combining these three, That's when because you will not double up on these. That's when you will maybe not use the overnight resurfacing peel 5 times a week. But if you're gonna choose one and you wanna know how much to use it, I'd say maybe 2 to 5 times a week. You have to figure out for your skin how much exfoliation is necessary and how much exfoliation is too much. Is your skin sensitive? Is your skin dry? Is your skin oily? If it's oily, if it's dry, you're probably gonna need more exfoliation. If it's sensitive, you're going to need less exfoliation. So you're gonna have to figure this out. It's a practice. Don't feel like, oh, I'm feeling so overwhelmed by this. Do not be overwhelmed by it. I want you to feel like it's fun. I want you to be curious about this. When we come into anything with curiosity versus like overwhelm, we're just able to handle it a little better. Our skincare should not be stressful. Once again, as your consultant, I am here for you. You need anything, let me know. I'm here to figure out which one of these exfoliation products you need, how often to use it, how to put together your skincare routine. That's what I'm here for. I don't want this to cause any sort of overwhelm or like, oh, this is so complex. This is a really fun thing. So you get to experiment with this. It is a practice. It's a practice in the art of taking care of your body well. It's another way you can take care of your body well, by taking care of your skin from the inside out. So that is the overnight resurfacing peel. I don't think any of these can take place of how much I love the overnight resurfacing peel. I have no other amazing stories with the other products. This one, I love it. Okay, moving on to our AHA Reflect Effect Mask. This is this really cool gel, I wanna make sure I'm not dumping it out, gel mask. This has, this is a physical exfoliant. This is the only physical exfoliant. It's also a chemical exfoliant, okay? So we've got little bamboo beads in here that you physically exfoliate with. Why bamboo beads? Number one, they're good for the environment, so we're not using little plastic beads in there. And number two, they're super gentle for your skin. We don't, imagine taking like, you know, the sugar scrubs for your body. Imagine rubbing that on your face. Like, it just sounds really harsh, right? We don't want to do that. We don't want big particles rubbing into our very delicate, gentle skin. That is going to damage the moisture barrier. The little bamboo beads, they're not going to damage the moisture barrier. So you're going to apply this to clean and dry skin, and you're going to use a circular motion. I like to apply it with my fingers in a circular motion, but you don't have to do the exfoliation then. You let it sit for 10 minutes. So this is a mask, Reflect Effect mask. You're going to sit on for 10 minutes. This is a facial in a bottle. So there is about 35 different uses here. This is our biggest ticket item. It's $100. So this is $100, and this is going to last you about 35 times. So think about one facial, it's probably about $100. One organic facial is probably like $165, $200 nowadays. I have no idea. I've never had one. An organic facial, that is. I don't really love sitting there for facials either. This is going to last you 35 times, and it's for the price of one facial. It is awesome. In 10 minutes, you've got a facial. I had a customer reply back and she's like, oh my goodness, this one use is worth $100. Like, that's how much she was raving about. She's like, my skin is so soft, there's no redness, there's no irritation. And you know, a lot of times you go in for a facial and you can have redness and have irritation. So this has phytic acid, glycolic acid in it as the AHA. We also have the chemical exfoliant with the Reflect Effect mask outside of just the physical exfoliant. So when you take this off after 10 minutes, you're going to use a washcloth, and you are going to also exfoliate. Those bamboo beads are going to be white. So if you saw me have it on right now, you're going to see whiteness. Every little dots of it. Just pay attention. You want to make sure like you get all the dots off. I was doing a video for you guys and I did it midday, and I went outside, I was talking to neighbors. I was like, I have a couple white dots here. Like, nobody's gonna say anything. It's not a huge deal, but just make sure that you wipe it off really well. When you are using AHAs, they can make your skin a little sun sensitive. So just be careful. I like to use them in the evenings. I've never noticed anything with the overnight resurfacing peel. If you have more sensitive skin, maybe wear our Sheer Defense sunscreen. Do skin with SPF 20 and you want a really healthy sunscreen. I love the sun. The sun is so good for us, so healthy for us. We don't want to burn. We want to have a healthy relationship with the sun, but we also don't want to burn because we put different ingredients on our skin either. So just be aware of that. Okay, before AHA Reflect Effect Mask, 1, maybe 2 times a week. Pretty much once a week. I tend to use it once every 7 to 10 days myself. That one is not going to change. You're not gonna work your way up to 3-5 times a week. Way too much, way too strong, too high concentrations of AHA. 1, maybe 2 times a week. Okay, and now to our newest one. This is our All Bright Triple Acid AHA Toner. It has 3 different kinds of acids in it. So it has phytic acid, it has salicylic acid, it has glycolic acid in it. It also has niacinamide, which is great for pores. And it also has kombucha in it, which is a probiotic. So this is going to sound an ingredient list a little bit like this, but this is going to be a treatment toner. This is going to reduce pores and it is going to brighten skin. Yes, it's going to help your skin be softer and help with that cell turnover, but it's not going to do it to the same effect as these. This is a treatment toner, not an everyday toner. You are not going to replace your Counter Match toner or your Counter Time Essence, which is a hydrating toner. You will not replace that. This is not a daily thing. This is as big as the Counter Time Essence. There is a lot in here. It's gonna last a long time, for sure, a really long time. You're gonna put this on a cotton ball or reusable like makeup pad and apply it that way. And you apply it in place of your regular daily toner. You're going to use this 1 to 3 times a week, not very often. So let's say you wanted all of them, or you already own a couple and you want to add. How do you use these together, right? How? Here's what I would do. The AHA mask is always going to be the same, once a week. Depending on your skin, you're going to use these once a week, twice a week, maybe 3 times a week and once a week. You're going to have to put it into practice and you're going to have to see. Do you use, because there are 3 products and there are 7 days of the week, are you going to use 1 product per day? I don't know if I would go that high. I don't know if I would do 1 AHA acid product per day. I would give your skin a day or so off per week. Just see how it is. If you're using this every other week, maybe, you can add these 2 in a little bit more. This is a newer product for me. I'm trying it. I feel like the other day I took a selfie to post and I was like, my skin feels really young. I feel like I've been doing gua sha too. I feel like I got rid of a lot of like my 11s there. And my forehead just seems a little bit smoother. The only thing I have changed is adding this in a couple times a week. Is it making a big change? I don't know as much. I can say for 100% confidence that these 2 products are amazing. I love them. I will always use them. This one, I am still learning. So maybe you don't need all 3, maybe you want all 3. I'm not here to sell you all 3. I'm here to figure out what your skin needs and what's gonna be the best for you. Some people just don't love the overnight resurfacing peel. This All Bright toner is gonna be your thing then. So I will love to help you figure out how to use it all. And if you are such like a skincare junkie, you love it all, you love that ritual of skincare and it's so fun for you, then go for it, get all 3. It's really fun. I like I said, I never thought I would get into this. I never thought I would sell skincare, and I love doing it. I love doing it because honestly, it serves a deeper purpose for me. I love seeing people change their health. I love seeing people make cleaner choices, more non-toxic or low-tox choices. It just makes me so happy. We have so many toxins in our world, and our bodies are a temple, and I want us all to take care of them as best as we can, to honor the Lord that way. And it may sound silly, but choosing skincare with good ingredients, it really fits into that bigger mission for me. So it really is way more than selling skincare. And although we can just geek out on the science and AHAs, and I love all of that stuff, I think it's really, really fun. I mean, I could do this class and not go as deep into the science, but I really enjoy doing that. It's fun. I hope you do too. I try to keep it pretty simple. But I like that. But like I said, it's a deeper thing that yes, we can have fun, and yes, we can have our morning rituals and our evening rituals, and you can feel great in your skin, and you can have your skincare routine, and you can have your makeup products and all that. But I can so confidently say, go to the Beauty Counter website, choose anything there. And as long as you don't have a specific sensitivity to a certain product, all the products are clean. All the makeup is batch tested for heavy metals. You're not gonna be exposed to high levels of heavy metals, to all sorts of icky ingredients like parabens and phthalates and coal and just, PFAS, like none of that stuff. Because Beauty Counter, it's on our never list. It's not in there. And so it's one thing that you can do, one more thing that you can make the change to switch to safer. So you've got products that work, you don't have to compromise. Beauty and safety, you don't have to choose between the two. You can have both of them. That's why I love doing this. That's why it fits my bigger mission. And it's just kind of a fun thing too, right? It's fun to find a lipstick you love. It's fun to find a clean mascara that performs, that actually works. And it's really fun to use exfoliation products to get great skin, to get healthy skin, to get glowing skin, to get rid of those fish scale dry skin. And this stuff does also work for people with oily skin too. So if you have any questions, I am here for you. Reach out to me, let me know. I would love to help you figure out the best products to exfoliate your skin into the best skin possible and to make you feel so confident in your skin. So thank you for attending. Thank you for taking the time out and carving it out to learn more and to do it with me. I appreciate it, and I hope you have a wonderful day.